This video is going to be talking about reverse Polish notation and the difference between the three entry modes. So if you're not interested in learning about the different entry modes, then, kick off to the next video. But what happens is if I press shift and go back to the home setting, we see there's different entry types I said I would talk about, I think at least. Textbook is as if you were to write it out on paper. So for an example, if I did 9 divided by 6, right? This is how you'd probably write it on paper, unless you're strange and weird. This is probably how you'd see it in a textbook as well, right? Another example is 4 to the power of 2, or the nth power of something. If we were to go back to algebraic, the difference is so remarkable you might just die from shock. If we had 4 divided by 9, what happened? It only shows up on one line. Algebraic just makes it show up on one line. That's all. It doesn't show up like it did before when we were using textbook. And another example is if we had a number to the power of something. So if I had 4 to the power of 2, instead of having the 2 written up here, as a superscript, it's written with a caret and then 2 right here. And that's really the only difference between those. Algebraic's pretty fine. I've actually written like that plenty of times, but I don't like it. Now we have reverse Polish notation. And reverse Polish notation, RPN, allows us to manipulate numbers in a different way by using a stack as opposed to writing it all in the command line here. So for example, if I wanted to do 7 times, oh wait, I can't. So you can't do times in the entry line. So the only way you can enter numbers is by entering them into the stack. So what you do is you choose a number, press enter, it's in the stack. So you see we have 2 numbers in the stack, number 1 and number 2. We can enter another number and another number, and to work with numbers in the stack, you use the multiplication. And it'll multiply these 2 numbers, the first 2 numbers, together, or it'll divide the first 2 numbers together. It only works with the first 2 numbers at a time, basically, that's what I'm trying to say. But you can only ever use the operator after you've entered your numbers, not before. And that's it. That's how reverse Polish notation works. It's interesting. What you could do with reverse Polish notation is you can put something in the entry line, such as a number, and you could square that, and it'll square it, and then enter it into the stack. That's the only thing that actually works inside the stack that I know of. I don't use reverse Polish notation. There might be more, there might be less, I don't know. But that's how reverse Polish notation works, and we'll be moving on from here.